I am so excited to be here today to announce 4 new articulation agreements between West Georgia Technical College and Georgia Highlands College. And with me today, I have President Dr. Scott Rule, and I have VPAA, Dr. Kristen Douglas. And of course, in addition, I have our provost, Dr. Dana Nichols. Very excited to have this group here, very excited to do this articulation. We're pleased because these articulation agreements will allow for cost-effective articulation between AASs and ASs in the health sciences from both West Georgia and Georgia Highlands, ultimately leading to bachelor's degrees in nursing, dental hygiene, and health sciences. Some of those will allow students to be able to have great career opportunities, and in other cases, it will allow students pre-professional degrees that allow them to go on to grad school. So what I'd like to do is just turn this over to Scott Rule for a moment so that he can have a few words.
Thank you, Dr. Green. This is an exciting time when we talk about articulation agreements between institutions. West Georgia Tech, as we know, offers 2-year degree programs, and we pride ourselves in being an access institution for many students who may or may not have thought that they were able to go to college. We welcome them through our doors, get them excited, make sure that they get confidence in themselves moving through their studies and their programs. So when we actually see that success, when they've been with us for a semester or 2 semesters or a year, and then obviously after 2 years, and they earn that credential, we see that excitement and that confidence that they've earned while they're with us, and they want to take that next step. So it's very, very exciting when we know that Georgia Highlands and West Georgia Tech have had a very strong relationship for years. And each student can go and have transfer credits and everything move into a 4-year program. That's a one-on-one, and it's up to that student to take that initiative and get that done. And with this articulation agreement, that takes that obligation or the responsibility, and when it comes right down to it, that fear from the student, how do I get that done, out of the equation, that we can say, here is your path. We're defining it for you so that it makes it much easier to understand how your 2 years of work at West Georgia Tech will apply to Georgia Highlands College so you can be successful moving on to that next step. We are all advocates in this together, making sure that our students are successful so that they can be employees. And these particular 4 articulation agreements are revolving around the healthcare industry, which is critical at any time, and especially as of today. Very, very important to have this smooth transition into that bachelor's degree. So thank you, Dr. Green. Thank you, Georgia Highlands, Dr. Nichols, to get all this done. And so right now, I'd like to turn it over to Dr. Kristen Douglas. Maybe she can elaborate more on these particular programs and how that was actually negotiated.
Thank you, Dr. Rule, and thank you so much for this opportunity and this opportunity for our students, which is what's most important. We are very excited to, one, just have an ongoing, wonderful relationship with Georgia Highlands, and this came naturally for us just to partner together and to explore programs of study. And the 4 that we concentrated on right off the bat is our nursing program, our dental hygiene program, Surge Tech, and our Rad Tech program. And those programs, again, are, as Dr. Rule said, are a 2-year associate degree, but we are always wanting opportunities for students. And so they have never even considered what they might want to do after they finish with us. We definitely want to be able to talk to them about Georgia Highlands, which has been a wonderful partner with us for many, many, many years. And so again, just having this on paper and as kind of a signing agreement is just great for the students because they will now know that specific pathway. And we would be able to help them for whatever they want to do in the future. So again, we're so excited for this opportunity. Thank you. Dr. Nichols, I'll hand it over to you.
Thank you, Kristen. Well, let me just echo everything everyone has been saying about how important it is to have clear pathways for our students so that they can enter into their field of choice, in this case, in the health sciences. And also, we are supplying a very needed population of educated professionals in Georgia, and we are proud to be part of that and partners with you at West Georgia in doing that. I'm familiar with the technical college system. I'm very familiar with the radiologic technology and the surgical technology programs and the quality of those programs. So we are honored to take those students and help them achieve the next level in their education and the next level in their life and career. I want to say a special thanks to my Dean of Health Sciences, Dr. Michelle Boyce, who was instrumental in working with your team to put these together. And I look forward to a long and fruitful partnership.
Thank you, Dr. Nichols. And I just want to thank all of you again for the work that you've done on this articulation agreement. It is a tremendous opportunity for Georgians to advance their careers. It's great for the individuals and it's great for our state. So with that, I would like to sign this articulation agreement. And now I will hand it off to Dr. Rule.
Thank you, Dr. Green. I'm definitely proud to sign this. Very excited about all 4 of these going on. And at this point, I will turn this over to Dr. Douglas.
Thank you. Again, this is going to be a wonderful opportunity for our students for both West Georgia Tech and Georgia Highlands, and I'm so happy to have it. And I will hand this over to Dr. Nichols.
Thank you very much, Dr. Douglas. It is with great pleasure that I sign this articulation agreement for the betterment of both sets of students.
So with that, this concludes the articulation signing, but once again, I want to thank our partners at West Georgia Tech for their work on this and great success for all of our students for the future.